Hello everyone, my name is Nancy Nguyen and my group and I found EnviroMed. We would like to introduce sustainability into the medical world. EnviroMed is a sustainable alternative to personal protective equipment. I work alongside Abdullah, Ariana, and Samir to bring out our business plan. This is how our presentation is structured. We'll begin with an introduction and then cover the problem and how we plan to solve it. Then we will go over our market research and pricing. Introducing our company, we focus on PPE in medical facilities that manufacture, package, label, and ship sustainably. Also, all while minimizing costs. So, how are we different? Most companies only offer optional eco-friendly programs, therefore they cannot efficiently reduce costs and sustainable products. Now, moving on to problem and solution.
Thank you. There are many problems with the current models of many medical supply companies. Raw materials and labels are made using non-biodegradable plastics. Also, although the proper packaging is needed for sterile equipment, the materials are unsustainable. Many companies also have inefficient supply chains when it comes to lowering costs for more eco-friendly products. This is because factors like shipping are outside of their control, and they have other products and priorities that don't let them focus on eco-friendly products and drive down their prices. EnviroMed solves these issues by using sustainable materials such as seaweed, wrapping and packaging using recycled plastic in boxes, switching from plastic labels to laser printing technology, and optimizing the supply chain to prioritize sustainability while minimizing costs. We control the manufacturing, packaging, shipping, and labeling, giving it the control to be sustainable wherever it is feasible.
The solution is seaweed. Seaweed provides us with a sustainable resource that can produce PPE in a more environmentally friendly manner. Next slide, please. How does EnviroMed turn regular old seaweed into life-saving PPE equipment? A solvent spinning process is used to dissolve cellulose directly into solvents. It then goes through the process of washing where the seaweed is clean. Solution is then filtered, and the pulp from that solution is fed through a machine in order to be weaved into layers. By applying pressure, a filament fiber with varying thickness will be produced, and then that can create different property attributes such as tensile strength. Fibers are spun into yarns, which can be used for weaving, knitting, or any other fabric activity, so that we can create PPE products. Next slide, please. We offer a tremendous amount of innovation in our company because we offer recycled wrapping, recycled packaging, carbon offsetting, and laser printing. We offer recycled plastic for sterility and sustainability. We also provide a carbon offset slider on our B2B and B2C side so that consumers who are interested in helping the environment can either contribute a certain dollar amount to carbon offset their product, either from 1% to 100%. We also want to use lasers to etch product descriptions and shipping information onto our packages. I work at a part-time research clinic, and I've personally seen how excessive the waste from PPE can create. We can make small tweaks in this industry and help push it in the right direction. I'll now hand it over to my colleague to cover the market research and our competitors.
Thank you, Samir. Our targeted audiences are medical facilities such as hospital, clinics, nursing homes, and medical schools, interested in sustainable and low-cost PPE. This is why we have collected data from our audience to validate our business plans. One of the easiest ways to be more sustainable is switching to recycled plastic. This is why we called nursing homes to ask if the PPE packaging they used was made from recycled plastic. No one said yes. And as you can see, most said no, and only a few said sometimes. We also contacted health professionals to ask if their facilities had taken steps to become more eco-friendly. Most of them, 80%, said no, and a few said yes. When asked why they aren't switching, many gave reasons such as cleanliness and cost. Our products counter both these problems as they're low cost and sterile. This is what one medical writing intern in the Houston area had to say about how their clinic had taken steps to become more sustainable. Efforts have been made to reduce paper usage by the clinic. No efforts have been made to make sustainable PPE though. These are simple solutions, yet they're not implemented. This is a gap that we want to fill.
All of these competitors are both our direct and indirect competitors. Although none of them use sustainability as a forefront of creating their products, most of them use sustainable programs. For example, Kimberly-Clark sells gloves and offers recycling center programs to remove waste from landfills. Also, Johnson & Johnson donates to local charities and works with green projects. 3M is our biggest competitor. It has the biggest market share with a 2020 revenue of over $32 billion. Its medical products include gowns, surgical gloves, and masks, to name a few. There's a saying that you are never more than 3 feet away from a 3M product. They have begun to shift for sustainability. They changed their packaging to a more recyclable plastic and cardboard backing. They use paper tape and also offer their own recycling program. The competitive analysis graph on the right compares 3 of our competitors' products per cost of unit. As you can see, 3M sells masks for 68 cents, gloves for $4, and gowns for $20 per unit. Based on the research we did, our total cost for gowns is $3.39 per unit before startup and operational costs. We use a competitive pricing method by pricing our goods in between what our competitors charge. We plan on charging 30 to 60 cents for masks, $2 to $4 for surgical gloves, and $10 to $15 for surgical gowns per unit.
Thank you, Ariana. This is what health professionals around Houston had to say about our company. We would love to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for listening. We would now like to open the floor for Q&A.
Hey guys, awesome job. I know that you guys only put this together in 4 days, so this is really impressive. I did want to take time to say that this was very well thought out. I thought you guys did an incredible job looking into the market, contacting people that would actually be using these products, and on the latter end of it, that would be receiving them and then seeing what's out there, what are they doing. That's very awesome, and also a great way to ensure that there is a need for this. My question would be centered around the fact that you are in the medical industry. It can be heavily regulated, especially not only legal, but the fact that you're dealing with people's lives. So have you thought about any foreseeable legal barriers or medical challenges that could ensue, especially with the seaweed PPE?
So we have definitely conducted some research into this. And we found that not only do some producers of seaweed fabrics actually have silver ions, which help defeat bacteria, but for our masks, what we plan to do is we plan to include N95 filters. For masks, what we plan to do is just have like a fabric sleeve, and then you can slide in an N95 filter. That way, we don't have to get any regulation testing. Instead, we could just bundle it with another product.
Awesome, okay.
Also, if I may add on to that, the thing with our product is that we center around sustainability, and we're beginning with these products, but we also want to invest in research and development consistently throughout the long term of our company. Because we're centered around sustainability, we have control of all these different costs, and we can reduce those costs and also invest in sustainability because that's our primary purpose, as well as reducing costs. So that's how we see our long-term future. We want to keep investing in research and development.
Thank you, very well thought out.
Hey guys, so I have a few questions. First off, though, I would like to say, great job, as Monday mentioned. Just what you guys have done in 4 days is impressive, especially the customer validation. I think anytime you are presenting a problem and you tell people, yes, I have people that have validated this problem, it gets you more credibility and a bigger leg to stand on. So I think that's definitely a good way to push your business forward. So my question is in regards to the pricing. So you guys show a lot of numbers kind of on that slide. Do you guys have an estimate of, or a target number of equipment you would like to sell, and what kind of numbers for profit would you see at that number?
So most companies sell products in units of 100, both for consumer and like business to business transactions. So we because we are a startup, we want to start small, and then work our way up to larger production runs. So we want to use we use the 100 unit set to create our price analysis. And on the comparative analysis graph, it shows that the price within our competitors range generally between $12 to $20 for gowns, 30 to 68 cents for gloves. No, 30 to 68 cents for masks, and then $2 to $6 for gloves.
Great, thank you. I'll also add in, who thought of the seaweed? It was a really interesting, you know, not general knowledge, but who came up with that?
Well, I found the idea. I figured that bioplastics and medicine are definitely something that are definitely industries that we need to look at, because the ocean covers around 70% of the planet, right? And if seaweed inhabits even 10% of all occupiable area, it is pretty much considered an infinite resource, because I don't think humans would be able to utilize all of it. It's also carbon neutral, and it's relatively safe to harvest from the environment as long as you're using sustainable practices. So I thought it was a really cool topic to look more into.
That is cool, I agree.
Well, I just wanted to add that you guys did a great job in 4 days. I mean, coming up with all this, and like Juan Pablo said, the customer evaluation part is really, really, really nice. Meaning, you guys have contacted customers and seen the real need of it, and all that is really, really great. That's just what I wanted to say.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there
So-
any more questions? You can go ahead. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. Any more questions, judges?
Just want to say congrats again, guys. Good job.
Thank you so much. And thank you for your time, taking the time out of your day to help judge our competition. We appreciate it a lot.